I'm back, and today we're starting with a relatively small topic that I just wanted to quickly pick up because I saw it just today, and then later on, or tomorrow, depending on when I finish it, we'll have a bigger project. I would call that my actual return video. In this video, we'll talk about upcoming gods as well as why I was gone at the end for those of you who are interested in that. So first, the teaser for the next god, or goddess rather, Baba Yaga from Hi-Rez directly. They posted a poem on their website along with an image this time. I'm gonna read the poem first. She dwells deep in the forest, while the breeze flows through the leaves, spreading whispers in its wake. Beyond the far-off tree line, the ground begins to quake. The treetops start to quiver with the rhythm of a drum. Birds flee the forest, shrieking, from fear of what's to come. As trees begin to give way, creating a path of death, smoke billows through the clearing, like an echo of breath. The havoc comes to a halt, as quick as it had begun, and in the space it ended, there rests a house for one. Now, while I was hoping that this poem would have various hints for Baba Yaga's abilities, I honestly doubt that that'll be the case, because looking at what we know about her abilities so far, they're much more focused on potions and everything surrounding that, and the house is really just part of the ultimate, it seems, or working as a pet in some way, but it's not essential to every single ability. So I don't think every line of this poem is a hint. I think it was just someone having a little bit of fun and making a bit of an announcement for the next god. Though I would hope that they would kind of go a step further than that. I know they did this letter thing with Mulan, and it also didn't really tell us all too much about Mulan, and I think it would be really cool if these teasers included more hints for abilities. Again, with this we probably just know a little bit about the ultimate, and we can see the house here as well. We can see the picture of it, we can see the legs, and we can see that it has some skulls, some decorations on it, but also not really much about what it will do outside of it being able to walk around, but we kind of knew that from Baba Yaga's lore already. The patch notes where Baba Yaga will be announced will be happening on the 1st of April, so we can expect a lot of jokes in that show. Also, there is a little bit more information about the next god or goddess afterwards. And that is that this god now has a key name in the file, being Depth Sea. This was kind of teased already. We knew that this was the god from the depth. And there was always this question if this would be the big destroyer god that was announced. We still don't know that for sure. And Smite Data Mining has found some information that would not really go in line with that. And that is that there are multiple hints at this possibly being an Egyptian god. On one hand, the fact that there are a lot of Egyptian skins coming out at the moment, and on the other hand, the fact that there are no more Egyptian skins announced right now, but Hi-Rez added some code for deploying a sand pillar, which could technically be for a rework for Anhur, but that's relatively unlikely. So it could be something for the next god or goddess, and what Ferio from Smite Data Mining thinks is that this could be Nu or Nun. However, other options for this god are still Tiamat, Kanaloa, and Cthulhu. And especially Cthulhu still seems somewhat likely in the context of Hi-Rez Ajax recently having worn Cthulhu socks on one of the patch notes shows. So it could be a hint in that regard. However, what we also have heard is that this god will apparently have a very differently themed skin that's basically another character. So it could be that it is actually one of the other gods and that god gets a Cthulhu skin, so both parties are satisfied here. We'll have to wait and find out. It's still going to be interesting what the Destroyer God has to do with it, if it's the Destroyer God or not. But either way, we don't know anything for sure yet, and this is definitely one of the more secretive gods of this season so far. And that's it for the new god info. But as I said, I also wanted to talk about a little bit of the stuff that was going on behind the scenes. So I took a bit of a break, and that was basically somewhat circumstantial. On one hand, I talked about this a while ago. I was relatively burned out on making videos in general, and I needed a bit of a break, but I'm fine now, so I am back. And on the other hand, I also took this opportunity to change my network on YouTube, or leave my network on YouTube, which is a bit of a lengthy process and a bit of an annoying process, because you basically have to set everything up again as if you're starting from scratch. so I got that behind me, sorted some other IRL stuff out, and then when I wanted to come back, I unfortunately got sick. So everything took a little bit longer than expected, and I think the startup now will also be a little bit slower. I don't think I will be making as many videos right from the start. I'm gonna gradually ease back into it. And from what it looks like right now, I'll have some more opportunities to explore different video formats that I couldn't do beforehand. We'll see if that holds true. I don't want to make any promises here. For those of you who've been asking about the channel memberships, I'm still strongly considering to open up a Patreon. So I think I'll do that in the near future. And then it makes more sense to basically subscribe there, because there's gonna be more benefits there than I can offer through YouTube's memberships directly. I will likely open memberships as well for those who really want it, but it's not gonna be the focus, just to make that clear. Right now already, I can't offer the same perks when it doesn't run through the same systems. On another note, I have started posting on my Instagram again. If you want to follow me there, I'm gonna start posting there more regularly as well. With that, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you all for the next one whenever it comes out. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. We'll see when I get it done. Dukesoft, out.